Hello, hello. I'm trying to figure this out, so give me a second. Looks like the text is overlaying pretty well. One a.m. Hello. Thanks for tuning in, man. I think there's a little bit of delay between the actual and whatever I'm seeing on the screen. Are you in East Coast? Nice. Where are you located? I think it's really cool that I have this what's this called? The transparent chat going. I was trying to figure this out earlier today, but I couldn't actually test it out without actually being live on the live stream. All right. Hopefully more people join later, but in like 5 minutes we don't see that many people join in. We'll just go ahead and get started. Today I'm gonna actually here I have like basically saved up whatever I could find. Not a lot though, but the formation chests that are coming up that I actually saved up for the last couple weeks. I was trying to see if I can actually get the Lucerne Scroll reward so that I can actually get this legendary ones too, but unfortunately, yeah, I'm still pretty far away. And other than the Barb Force, I can't really fast forward any of those other stuff, so it was unfortunate. Alright, we can open this too later. Alright, let me see if I can start recording for video later. Alright. Give me a reason to push for a 20 infantry attack. Simple is because it's actually the second best Zenith power skin that will be available for infantry. Let me show you. I have a Google Sheet that I actually did have that calculated out. Let's see. Not this one. KVK Commander comps maybe? No, those are not. See, I recently opened too many spreadsheets on my personal stuff. So. There you go. I think you've probably seen this thing, but yeah, you can see that the all damage expectation for infantry is like 7.1%. 15% health is 8.6, but all the other ones are kind of bad. How does it compare to 15% infantry attack? We can just do the math here real quick. Let's do the math. It's actually right here. 15% attack. You see that I actually did plug in 15% already to see what it was. Yeah, it's gonna give you like about 1.8% more. So 5.3% to 7.1%. So I mean that's still pretty significant for infantry, to be really honest with you. So yeah, so if you're really looking to really upgrade that for the Zenith Power skin, I would say just go do it. Again, I think it helps that it's the second best city skin out there. Again, let's just go back to the spreadsheet. Yeah, it's gonna be just slightly worse than the 15% health, but it's gonna be better than 15% defense, which is surprising to me too. But I guess infantry, you get a lot of attack and defense at the same time, so yep. But all right, let's see. All right, you got a 15% defense team. Yeah, actually, if you have a 15% defense team, where's the 15% defense? Yeah, it's only 1% all damage difference. So maybe not worth it, because yeah, I mean it's not for every single one of your marches, and I know that you're a fielder, so yeah, if it's just for infantry only for 1% uplift, I mean, if you're garrisoning, yeah, maybe, but 1% nowadays, like you can just get better armors for that. So yeah, if you already have a 15% defense, I would recommend it. And you're not free to play. There's no way you're free to play and you have 4 different special inscriptions on Arch. Alright, well, with that said, let's just get going. So, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Musu Gaming here, and today I'll be doing on live a crafting of my horn for my Nevsky, or whoever my secondary Cav Marsh will be. And also at the same time, I'm going to be opening everything that I actually saved up for the last couple weeks, which is those formation choice chests. So yeah, if you guys are actually watching this either on live, so thank you all for joining the live stream, by the way. We have 4 people watching, which is a lot better. And also at the same time, for those of you who are watching this in the repository, hopefully you guys enjoy, and hopefully my goal is to actually get that horn crafted critted. And I currently only have 1 horn. One horn, because I invested every single blueprints that I have on this guy right here. Getting that talented and iconic 5, because I'm a rally lead, and unfortunately if you want to be a rally lead, and especially when you're a new player like me, it will take you a lot for you to actually just invest every single one of them that you get on just basically that one march. So hopefully I get another horn crit though, because horn, I think crit is more important than anything else, even like all damage buff and everything, because of the fact that horn's extra rage generation, that 15, that extra that you actually get from it, It's just a little bit too much for everyone's sake. So yeah, you're about to craft your KVK weapon. Yeah, none of yeah none of my none of my KVK stuff critted. I think except for the ring. I think ring this one critted, which was probably one of the best day on my Rise of Kingdoms life. But aside from that, I didn't have anything crit from KVK stuff. But for regular stuff, I had quite a lot of crits. But we'll see. All right, let's just start off by opening the armaments. I think I'll do the random armaments first. Actually, I'll do all the non-legendary ones first, and then do the legendaries, because nowadays you can actually convert those with conversion stones, so it might be worth anticipating. You can all hope for the best armaments ever, but chances are with these many, I don't think we can get a very good inscription, but let's see. All right, let's just start from random armament blue ones. Hey, at least those would actually be able to be converted, recycled for more of those stones than anything else. Alright. Random armaments for epic. Nice. Legendary shard, which is basically going to be counted towards my mileages. Alright, let's go ahead and start from the blue ones. Now, what am I pulling for these? I think I have to pull for Arch because of the fact that I'm thinking about converting my where's my Arthur? Yeah, converting my Delta set to Arch. Like more and more I talk about it. I just made a video about pincer formation too, so like I think it might just there's such a difference between combo damage, which is basically half of your normal damage, and normal attack and counterattack damage combined, because normal attack and counterattack damage will most likely do half of your damage. So yeah, I'll probably pull for Arch. Well, let's just get that going. Let's see. None of them really good. I think they should be all going to recycle. Let's do another one. If I get one good epic one from this blue ones, I think that will be probably a win, because I have so like few. 40 is nothing really. So yeah, Arch is crazy good. Yeah, you're right. If whatever you're doing is getting buffed by normal damage buff, like Arch, you can't really beat Arch. So yeah. Not a good start. Haven't really gotten anything that I can use so far. I still have 57 of the epic ones left, so let's see. The first 10. Arch. Wow, 0 legendary? Oh my god. I think this one can be good, potentially. But I don't really think I'll be able to use it, but I'll lock it because it's triple. Retaliation. Nope. Okay, so I can probably recycle those at later time. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Sorry. What just happened? Alright, those are probably garbage. Shielded. I mean, this could be good. Like, defense is pretty nice. 3.5%, so I'll lock it for now, just in case I do use it. I don't think I will, but whenever the wielder's troop launches any type of basic attack, it gains extra 2 rage for 10% of the units that it has lost. Is that good? I mean, I think it's better than other stuff because it's rage generation. But then again, if you're already that low, like, is this good? I'll lock it for now, but I don't think it's that good. All right, let's go for the next 10. All right, some luck with the legendary ones, to be really honest with you. I was expecting far less. But nothing really useful. Let's see, War Hunger. Probably not. Retaliation. No. Alright. Let's do the next 10. Alright, no inscriptions. Anything usable? Hey, 1.5% is the max roll for this, so this could have been okay, but probably not usable for me though. Alright, next 10. Ooh. Wow, 3.5% health. This could be good. But I'll lock it for now because it got the full max roll on the health, but I don't think I'll be able to use it. Nothing really usable from all the epic ones. So this one could be okay actually. Because this gives you 1.5% extra damage. So if I get lucky with like one of those like crazy transmutation stone, I can use it for like second or third march potentially. I'll lock it. Yeah, the 1.5% inscription is actually pretty nice. Alright, let's go for another 7. Unlucky, yeah, it's unlucky. But then again, yeah, it's what do you expect from from an epic chest, right? So let's just go ahead and do what I have left. Okay. This is triple stat. It's pretty low rolls on attack and defense to be really honest with you, but health is 3%, so it's not bad. I don't think it will be an upgrade from what I have though, even if I kind of convert this to wedge. But if archers ever become arch formation, maybe we can use it. Who knows? All right, the moment of truth for the legendary ones. Let's go. How many marches do I have? I have 5 plus 1 siege. So you can see that. So I have 5. So those are the main ones. So this one, I have the one infantry main march. You can see that my equipment for infantry is not really that good. Archer's good. And this one's just for movement speed, but yeah, archer's not bad. Infantry march, archer march, and then the cavalry march was just decent, not terrible. The formation is kind of off though. And then this is like my worst march, which is the infantry march, second infantry march. That's basically there to just use Guan Yu's skill at the end of the day. But there's that, and then I have my what's this called, the siege march, which has good armaments by the way. Like decent enough armaments for siege because I actually opened those. Funny enough. And I have like okay gear. I think a lot of people actually use this except for the weapon itself, but yeah, those are the ones that I'm running right now. But yeah, let's just go back to our last couple rolls. Let's actually do the random ones first because who knows? Who knows if I'll get the legendary special inscription from those, right? Alright, well, here we go. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Alright, let's just go ahead and move on to the formation choice chest. Arch! Wow. Oh, this is nice. Triple roll. The first slot. If I don't have a better... If I don't have a better inscription on the first one, because the destruction's kind of out of the question, this is actually not bad. This is 8% total stats. I don't know what I have right now, but it might be an upgrade. This is bad. This is bad. What is this? War Flames. Do 1% extra damage. I'll lock it for now, but I don't think it's gonna be usable for me. But yeah, this could be a win. Let's actually take a look at my current Arch set before the conversions. 1.9%. I think it's technically an upgrade. I'll just have it replaced. Yeah. It's not too bad. But yeah, so but if I actually do convert those ones from Arthur, would it be an upgrade? Like, I'm thinking about actually re-rolling one of those guys. I'm actually thinking about re-rolling this to Cavalry, which is the one that I was planning to give for my Attila march. But let's actually just try to re-roll that right now, since I have some stones from that. Nice. I have 271, which means I can buy 7 transmutation stones, and I can roll that probably twice if I have the rerolls left over from that. No knight who sitteth at my table. Yeah. Alright, I can roll 2 times. Let's go. That's crazy. Okay, 1 roll. The cavalry attack and cavalry defense is kind of meh, but 2% all damage is pretty good. So what I can do is actually, I'm gonna change this one back to wedge. And because the first slot for Arch is actually terrible, this hurry could be nice. Yeah. 15% buff. I just need to find the inscription that basically is better than that, but I currently don't have any, so yeah, I got lucky. I was rolling for that once and then it just happened, so alright, so that was a good upgrade. So today armaments weren't too terrible in terms of my luck. I still have 6. Let's see if I can actually upgrade something else. I'm not gonna touch this because I don't think I'll ever use it, like, for real, outside of just using this as a filler right now. Let's see. I probably need to look at one of those guys. I don't have any rerolls left on this one, so I'll have to wait on that. But this one, I can try to reroll higher than 1.6%. Probably what I'll do right now. See where that goes. I have 10 chances left. What can go wrong, right? Yeah. Alright, I'm not touching that, I guess, until I have another 4. But yeah, I'll probably switch those out again to Arch. I just need to figure out like whether or not, like, when I'm gonna do it. I'll probably do it closer towards the KVK and the rally season, because I might have to use combo formation with Arthur for whatever time, but it is what it is. Alright, to the main dish. We have the main dish coming, which is this one. The Horn of Fury. Horn of Fury. I don't know if I can crit it, to be really honest. And if I do crit it, which one do I have to give it to? Should I give it to Alexander Nevsky? Are you going to have full legendary arch when you swap back? No, I'll have one rare. Because I don't have the... This is the best second slot that I have, actually. This is the best second slot that I have. It has high stats, but then again, I don't have legendary inscriptions anywhere on this account for this slot right here. So I'll have to live with the rare one. And then I think the rare one is still pretty decent for Arch, so it's not a total loss. So yeah, I'll probably not have the full one, but I'll have 3 legendary inscriptions, or 2, because I'm not gonna have destruction for Arch, and then one of this, and then we just got the new one that we were gonna use for this slot right here, which was that 2% attack. I think I'll have to do some math on it though, whether or not I want the 3%. The 8% total stats versus whatever I have gotten over there. Where's my Arthur again? Oh yeah. So yeah, this one right here, the reroll was pretty nice, right? But this is in total 5%. So is 2% all damage better than health? I think so. So I think 1% all damage is about equivalent to 2% health. So this is like equivalent to having 4% health. So I think it's worth it. So I'll probably swap it. But I forgot to open this one too. Dispatch commendation. Garbage. All right, nice. But we saved up luck for this one, right? So let's see. Let's hope. All right. Well, here we go. 120 legendary materials. Ouch. All right, let's go. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Ouch. Oh my god. That was crazy. All right, well, that just made my day. Oh my god. A horn credit. GG, yeah, indeed, dude. Horn credit. Oh my god. That was a second horn that I made. Because I was too busy talenting and iconic 5ing the first one. So, oh my god. Do I have to do cavalry or something else? I think cavalry still makes sense. All right. Lock that in. Make sure it's cavalry. It's not like leadership or or engineering. Oh my god. GG. GG, Nevsky. Alright, you're getting the horn treatment right now. Oh. This is beautiful. Alright. Get the iconic first this. Oh my god. Hey, beginner streamer luck. That's what it was, right? Alright, well, I think that's basically everything that I have for you. I think that was nice. So tomorrow morning, I don't know what time it will be. Basically, for wherever you are. Tomorrow morning, it will be. There will be a Ark of Osiris link for us. I think it will be happening at 7 a.m. on the Western time. And then, this is not ours, but I actually do it in a different alliance. But yeah, it will be happening in a different alliance at 7 a.m. for my time, so it'll be 10 a.m. yours time. Sticky rice. So if you want to stay tuned for that, I think a lot more Vietnamese crews actually joined in on that. I think last time we had 15 people watching, which was good. We'll do 15 versus 15 Ark of Osiris League. And I'll probably use my Eleanor Hera for that with the new equipment, which is nice. I'm gonna actually save this before I actually screw that up. Oh my god. But that's the best thing that ever happened in like this whole year. I never critted like for the last year and a half almost for anything legendary, but can I see your armaments for your marches? Yeah, dude. Hold on. Alright, so huh? Alright, so armaments. So my very first one is this one right here. This is my best wish set. It used to be a lot better. But then again, I basically dismantled this one to make that other Delta one, thinking that the Delta was the meta after watching just Chisco videos and not waiting for everyone else to do the analysis. So, yeah, I that's why I'm actually not vouching for Pincer at all, because you really gotta look at it. And I'd done the math before everything too, and I was like, Arch is still gonna be better, but I got it anyways because of the fact that like, oh, butterfly effect sounds really good, and having extra trigger chance will trigger horn again, and like yeah, I got cheese. But yeah, that's the one. This is not too bad. It has like what total of 30% stats, including all damage ish. It's not terrible. It's probably okay, usable at the same time. This one is my secondary wish set, which I often use for basically my secondary cab march, which is not bad at all too. Let me actually move the chat so you can actually see all the armaments. There you go. Yeah. Hopefully you can actually see all the things better. Yeah, and then whenever the wielders take any type of damage, so those are all kind of standard stuff. Those are actually one of the better ones though. This one does have that 2% more damage while on the map, which is not bad. It does have one rare inscription, which is the 4% skill damage buff, which is nice, but it is what it is. My archer one's actually pretty good though. Let's see. So it's this one. And you might think that it's actually pretty bad because it only has Hunter, but I have actually 6% health from inscriptions. I don't know about that. The inscriptions and special inscriptions alone are actually most of where the horsepower and firepower is actually coming from. So this one right here actually gives you 6% health, which means that it gives in total 12.3% health, which means that I might have more than 30 something percent, given that I have all damage of 3.1% too. So yeah, my wedge for archers are actually pretty good. And counterattack damage is basically whatever. My infantry ones are nice. Where is my infantry one? Yeah, there you go. So my infantry ones are really nice, actually. And probably the reason why mine is better is because I wailed on them. Yeah. And then it's just raw stats, most of it. But I have destruction, unfortunately. I didn't know it was bad. Because they screwed up the wording on this one. Then Fearsome and Guardian, which are all kind of okay, but the overall stats wise, this one's really good. What is that? It's like 34.6%. So, yeah, probably as good as it gets in terms of the overall stats, without all damage, that is. What else do I have? I mean, you already see my delta throughout the video. Yeah, well, I mean, that's... I spent a lot of money, man. You already seen those. This is okay, but not as bad. So actually, this is pretty good armament. Given that it has like that relentless, which will give you 3.5% combo attack damage though, and shielded 3.5% defense is almost as valuable as 3.5% health on cavalry. So this is actually pretty nice. This one stats wise is really good, but I don't have the special inscriptions on this one, so that's pretty bad. This one I just need to reroll as we've done it, as we tried on the stream earlier. But I just need to reroll this middle one, then it will be almost close to perfect. But yeah, I think that's everything that I have. Oh, I have a couple more actually. I have Attila. Attila ones are nice actually. We just got this one, which was just good in terms of clean stats overall. Everything else is basically clean stats because I actually got basically moved over a lot of those other stuff that actually had good inscriptions. And I just basically have almost all triple stats, but then again, I don't have the legendary inscriptions at the end of the day, basically. This one's actually not so good. It has movement speed, which is whatever, but the defense is not good. But I'm gonna actually switch over from Delta, so it doesn't really matter. What do I think about your Ragnar armaments? Do you want to drop it in the Discord so I can take a look at it? Or did you already send it to me before? Ah, you sent me. Let's see. It's good. I mean, bro, you have robust and hardy, aren't they? All isn't that 6%? Yeah, that's 6%. Yeah, your inscriptions are crazy. Just sadly, you don't currently have a lot of legendary inscriptions. But in terms of just like, if this is not your main march, I'm assuming so because this is a wedge one. Like this is probably better than what I have. Like no joke, because this is like what, just from the stats alone from robust and hardy combined, that's gonna be like 30 something percent, right? Whatever I have is like just flat stats. It looks cleaner, but in reality, it may not be. I have like 1% extra damage, and that's it. It take like 2% normal damage. That's a big deal, and destruction no one cares about. So, yeah, it's I think yours is better than mine by far. Let's take a look at your archer. Craze, I think is really good though. By the way, it gives you rage, so I think it's good. I think assertives give you all damage, right? I forgot which percentage it was, so yeah, this is really good. And this one, I think you just need to reroll a lot of those stuff. But yeah, this should be good enough, I would say. I mean, this is probably as good as it gets for your secondary commander, right? Yeah, 2% all damage, cab. Yeah. That's 2% all damage is good. But, you know, like, in all honesty, though, like, this you main infantry, so like this is way better than what I have for my infantry at the end of the day, right? So yeah, I think what you have is good. Great, actually. Complete rainbow does not matter sometimes. I just I don't have an OCD, but when it comes to those like armaments and stuff, I kind of do at the same time. Sadly to admit. Yeah. Well, actually, don't I have your main one? Yeah, you sent me the main ones. Oh, I don't think I can see it anymore. Can you send me the main one? Ah, there you go. Thank you, thank you. So this is like 19. Yeah, this is nice. Oh my god. Are you... Are you swapping on are you planning on swapping destruction eventually? Like, I don't think you need to. But I just want to know. You think destruction is good? Yeah, I mean, like, I think one thing about destruction though is that a lot of people still undermine the fact that it still has that 3.5% boost to normal damage though. So, I mean, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's like negative effect or as much as what people claim it to be. But I could be wrong. I've never done the math. But yeah, 100 rage is a little bit too much in terms of reduction, but if you can generate more per turn, then I think that may not matter. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like you have like crazy stuff either way. So, like to be honest, if you proc everything, then like I think it should be fine either way. And besides, you have iconic 5 horn anyway, so I think it's fine. But you have a rally report where your white damage just went from 20k to 40k. Is that because your ring proc though? Usually that's what happens, right? Let me move my stuff a little bit down so I can see your ring. Usually, yeah, when you see doubled white damage, it's because of the ring. A no ring? And that's not too bad, right? I mean, so let's just talk about it, because this destruction triggering, basically, if it went from 20k to 40k, that means it dealt another extra auto attack worth of damage. That's basically 200 damage factor overall, right? But your skill does like 2700. So 10% is around 270. So maybe it's slightly worse? Question mark? I don't know. It's tough, I think, for you to really decide whether or not destruction is like 100% bad or not, to be really honest with you. So yeah, I mean, let me move the chat on the left side. It's blocking the view. I don't like it. But yeah, I mean, if I have to, I'll probably stay with not inscribing because of how much it costs. Because like you could have just gotten the hunter, right? You could have just gotten the hunter for other formations. So, was it worth the special inscription? Maybe not. Like, because you could have used that on other auto testimony for your stuff, but is it like completely really bad? I don't think so. So, yeah, something to think about. If you have like crazy armaments that has like one of those, because if you go to infantry arch ones, right? If you go to Codex, I think there's something that I forgot what it was called. Enraged? No, not enraged. Furious. Whenever this wielder's troop uses an active skill, it gains 8% bonus to all types of skill damage. So not this one. Where is this one? Pulverize? I think this is the one. Okay. So whenever your troop launches any type of basic attack, it has 10% chance to gain 20% damage of all types for normal damage dealt for 1 second. So I think unless you have pulverize, which I think a lot of people are not gonna have, it might be better for you to just get destruction. I don't know. I personally think that yeah, if you have pulverize, you should get it. If you don't have pulverize, and you're thinking about getting destructive, just use it on someone else's inscription armaments. To be really honest, like like you can use it for Delta for future, if you are into that. Like I have, where's my Archer one? Yeah, like you can just get Hunter, and Hunter's amazing, right? Hunter's gonna give you a lot of stuff, right? So yeah, just if you have it, I don't recommend using it right now. If you have it already, it's fine. In conclusion, that's my conclusion. But yeah, today was a good day. Yeah, this beautiful horn I critted in stream, so that was nice. Again, I'm gonna be streaming again in like 8 hours. For that 15 versus 15 Arc over Cyrus League. So if you're awake for that, if anyone who's staying in the chat right now, thank you for watching. There's 4 people watching. That is awesome. If anyone's interested, please come watch that stream, and then I'll be really appreciated. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up today. I can go to sleep so I can actually wake up in 7 hours, 8 hours, so I can do the Arc of Osiris League. But as always, I'll see you guys on the next video and next live stream actually, because that's gonna be the next one. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. All right, bye bye. You can look at my beautiful calf set, with the exception of my head, basically. I'm missing the iconic 4 there. Later. Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.